What's up, everybody? This is Bruce, aka Geektacular, and today I've got another unboxing for you. Today I'm going to be unboxing Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, the Pokeball Plus bundle for the Nintendo Switch. So, for those of you who are unaware, this is a brand new Pokemon game that just came out today for the Nintendo Switch. It comes in two flavors. Let's Go Eevee, which features Eevee as kind of your primary Pokemon that follows you around. You can customize and all that kind of stuff. And there's also a Let's Go Pikachu, which is basically the same game, slightly different Pokemon, I believe. And your main companion is Pikachu. So, you can get the game just by itself and just use the regular old Joy-Con, or you can get it with this new controller called the Pokeball Plus. It's actually a small round Joy-Con controller that looks like a little Pokeball. And it's got a little thumbstick right there and a button on the back. And essentially in this game, in order to catch Pokemon, instead of using menu commands, you actually throw a virtual Pokeball at the Pokemon, kind of similar to Pokemon Go if you've ever played that for mobile. It basically uses that same system. So you can just use the normal Joy-Con and that'll work fine. But if you want to kind of get the extra experience, you can pick this up with the Pokeball Plus included, which will let you play the whole game with this Pokeball, which is pretty cool. And from what I've read, this also works with Pokemon Go as well. So even if you just play Pokemon Go and you don't have any interest in the Switch game, you can buy this separately and then use that when you're out playing Pokemon Go. This is actually a remake of the original Pokemon Yellow. So I'm sure you guys are probably aware if you're watching this, but when Pokemon first came out on Game Boy, it came out in North America with Pokemon Blue and Pokemon Red. And then after the anime came out and got popular, they basically did an enhanced Game Boy Color version called Pokemon Yellow, which featured Pikachu that followed you around, kind of like in the anime, and everything was kind of slightly more styled for the anime. Everything was enhanced a little bit. It was colorized and things like that. So this is basically kind of a new modern remake of Pokemon Yellow. But obviously everything is like 3D and awesome looking now that it's on the Switch. So looks even better, I'm sure. Those were the first Pokemon games I bought. I had Pokemon Red growing up. I was a kid when that came out, so I have a very fond place in my heart for the original Pokemon games. So that's why I'm really excited about this. So I just want to go ahead and show you the outer box here of the bundle. Very cool Eevee artwork there. I really like Eevee. Pikachu's okay, but I figured so many people will probably buy the Pikachu one. I actually really like Eevee. So I thought I'd pick up this version. Here's the side. Contents, game, and the Pokeball Plus itself. And then it actually has a little window cut out of it here. So I guess so you can see that there's like a number. I don't know if you can really see. You can kind of see it there. It's like stamped into this inner box, and I guess that's what you're able to see. So maybe in case it says, mine says 308. I don't know if maybe there's different revisions of the Pokeball Plus. So maybe in the future they're thinking they might update the controller or something. So if you're buying it new, you can take a peek in there, and I'm betting this is probably like the model number of the controller that's in this package. So here's the back. You get some screenshots, things like that. Also, if you get the Pokeball, I believe Mew comes like pre-installed in the Pokeball Plus controller, something like that. Because it also has a feature where you can like download a Pokemon into your controller, and then you can like walk around with it, and it does something. I'm not exactly clear on that, but it's kind of like an extra feature that you can use that Pokeball Plus controller for. So there you go. The button's a control stick. There, you can hear your Pokemon inside cry, and it vibrates for in-game events, which is kind of funny. And here's the bottom. Very cool. Kind of shells that are like buried in dirt there. So yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, let's crack this open and take a look here. See if I can get the sticker off here. Okay, so inside, this is what it looks like. First thing that we have here is the actual Switch game itself in your standard Switch case. All that good stuff. Let's see if I can get this open and just show you what it looks like on the inside. Let's see here. Oop. There we go. All right, so this is the actual game itself. And again, this comes in both Pikachu and Eevee varieties, so yours will look slightly different if you pick up the Pikachu one. I'm assuming everything is basically the same, except everywhere you see Eevee, you'll see Pikachu, and that's basically it. So yeah, no inserts, nothing inside. It is cool that they have a world map on the inside artwork. That's really cool. I like that a lot. Some games just don't have anything on the inside, which I think is always kind of lame. So it's cool that they give you basically a world map on the inside of the case. That's pretty neat. And there is the cartridge itself. And that's it. So that's all that's in the actual case. Nothing too exciting there. Move that to the side here. The only other thing, and you kind of have to move this out of the way to get to it, because it kind of holds it in the packaging here. And that's all that's in there, so I'm just going to close this up. So, the other big thing in here is the Pokeball Plus. So just going to show you a little bit of the packaging here. Got a little hang tag on it. It's like hard cardboard too. It's not like flimsy paperboard like this box. It's like hard cardboard. There's the back. So this has a little sticker that says it's part of the bundle. So I guess it's so you can't, basically to stop resale, something like that. It says your Pokeball Plus accessory contains Mew. You can bring this rare Pokemon to your Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu or Pokemon Let's Go Eevee game, internet connection, and a Nintendo account required. So if you do get this controller, you get this bonus Pokemon with it. The bottom kind of matches the sort of shells in the dirt design that the bigger box has. So yeah, looks very cool. It's got a sticker on both sides of the box, I believe. So let's see if we can't... I'm going to have to go ahead and cut this. I was able to pull the other one off. I can pull it off. So there's one. And the other one just comes off like this. So if you're really careful, like I just did here, you can pull it off basically without messing anything up. They are a little bit sticky, but that's all right. So inside you have a really world's smallest USB-C cable. Let me show that to you. There's also It's a third-party accessory, but there's also like a little charging dock thing that you can buy. It's like a little white thing that Hori makes, and it you just slide the Pokeball controller into it, and it recharges it. So I didn't actually get that today. I think it's kind of back-ordered, but I will get it soon, so I might do an unboxing of that as well. But this is just like a really teeny tiny USB-C cable, and this is so you can sync your Pokeball Plus controller with your Switch, as seen right here. So once you get it, you just plug it into your Pokeball, you plug the other side into your Switch, and then it should that should allow you to easily sync it up with the with your Switch. So it recognizes your Pokeball Plus controller, I believe. So that's all that really tells you there. Pretty simple. And then the piece de resistance, the actual controller. I actually haven't held one of these yet, so this will be the first time I'm holding it. Comes in bubble wrap here. Ooh, it's actually got a little. It's pretty small. The sphere itself is pretty small, but it's actually got a little bit more heft than I was anticipating here. Let's see if I can get it to focus. There you go. So yeah, it's a little bit more heavy than I was thinking, for it being so small. I guess it's got a lot of stuff packed in there. So you do have this thumbstick right here, like that. And I believe this is also a button as well. And it's actually flashing at me, so I think it's probably trying to sync or something when you hit that button. And then it looks like there's a button at the top here too. It's kind of hard to see because it's the same color as the rest of the Pokeball, but there is actually a button on the top here that you can press as well. So I'm assuming you're supposed to hold it like this, with maybe your index finger on this top button, and then your thumb right here, so you can kind of play it like this. You can do that and that. I don't think there's any other buttons on here. It does come with this strap, and the strap has this funny little, I guess it's like a finger holder or something like that, so that, you know, they want to be really sure you don't drop this thing, or probably what I always imagined when I first saw this is kids chucking this directly into their TVs and just smashing their TVs into bits. Because you basically have to you can toss it, or pretend to toss it like that. So I can only imagine little kids with this just chucking it at their TV and not paying attention and smashing televisions. There will be viral videos of kids with this controller chucking it as hard as they can at their TV and it breaking. So be aware, that's gotta happen, right? But Nintendo's trying their best to prevent that. They do have this, they do have both a normal wrist strap here and a little finger holder thing there. So even if it falls out of your hand, it'll only fall like an inch because of a finger strap, and if you don't have that on, then, you know, it falls 6 inches. But you really don't want this flying out of your hands and getting chucked at your television or somebody else, I think. So, but yeah, it does feel good, even with adult size, you know, male hands. It doesn't feel that bad. It's a little bit cramped just because it's so small. But I can grip it with, you know, I can grip it basically with 3 fingers, with a 4th one kind of stabilizing it. I don't need my pinky at all, but with those 4 fingers, it feels pretty good. I could probably play it like this. I do feel like your hands will probably, if you're an adult, will get cramped after a while, so I anticipate needing to maybe take some breaks or switch the Joy-Con occasionally, just because this probably holding your hand like this for, you know, an hour or 2 in a row would probably might cramp up a little bit or something, but otherwise I think it's pretty cool. And if you're into Pokemon, if you really like Pokemon, I think this will be a really fun, cool way to play it. So yeah, that's basically it, guys, for Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. In that bundle package, you get the Pokeball Plus controller itself, that you can use to play the game, and you can also, again, use it for Pokemon Go as well. And you get a physical version of the game itself, a remake of the original Pokemon Yellow for modern days for the Nintendo Switch, basically. So yeah. Thanks everybody for watching this. If you like this unboxing, go ahead and give me a thumbs up down below. That would be awesome. If you like these kinds of videos, if you like video games or movies or TV shows, anime, Star Trek, Star Wars, sci-fi, stuff like that, or if you like collectibles, Funko Pops, retro games, if you like any of that kind of stuff, go ahead and click subscribe down below. And also be sure to hit that notification bell down below so that way you won't miss any of my future content. So thanks everyone for watching, and I'll catch you next time.